Alan Jacobs.
Right.
A-L-
Okay, wait.
You need me to spell?
Welcome to the Oracle of Enlightenment. This is the Observer here at the Erie County Fair with
Alan Jacobs.
And Barrett Felker, together with the Gizmo Guys.
you guys are amazing. It's your first year performing here at the Fan?
Yes.
Fair?
Yeah, it's a wonderful fair. We love it here so far, yeah. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So how many, have you been getting good crowds?
Yes, they've been wonderful. They've been wonderful.
So tell us a little bit about your act for those who haven't seen it.
Well, we do a comedy juggling show. It's we're working twice a day. Sunday to Thursday, it's at 2:30 and 9, and Friday and Saturday at 3 and 9 o'clock. And the name of the stage is the Family Entertainment Center, we believe.
Yeah. No, the community theater is down the other place.
Oh, okay, that's a different one.
Yeah.
The big dome, folks.
It's not a dome anymore. Yeah, it's not a dome. Yeah.
It'll always be the dome to me.
Okay.
So do you guys have a website?
Yes, we do. TheGizmoGuys.com.
That's great. Now, what got you guys into doing stuff like this?
Well, I learned when I was 21 years old. My college roommate took me out on my birthday and said, "Hey, here's your birthday present. I'll teach you how to juggle." And I've been doing it ever since. So it was really worth it for me to go to college.
I learned from my cousin when I was 15. Actually, two of my cousins. We were watching a juggler on television. I just thought it was the greatest thing, and they said, "Oh, this is nothing. We can show you this stuff." So they got me started on it.
Well, hopefully you guys will become a mainstay here at the fair.
Hey, this is Jen. I just got to say, you guys are really amazing, and I've really enjoyed watching the couple of shows that we've seen so far. But I used to do all this kind of different stuff like that when I was a kid, bouncing balloons back and forth on my head, seeing how long I can keep a balloon up in the air.
But you grew out of it.
I grew out of it. No.
Well, how did you
Now
guys...
I'm doing this.
Yeah, she's also a professional singer. But anyway, how did you guys get hooked up together and start this show?
Well, believe it or not, there is a juggling convention every year.
There is a convention for everything.
Yeah, and we met at a juggling convention in Delaware in 1978. And though we didn't start working with each other, Barrett was working with the Harlem Globetrotters. He was doing a halftime act with them. He did 3 tours around the world, North American, South American, and Asian tour. And I was working with a comedy show called Slap Happy in Boston for many years. And then Barrett was then also working with partners, and he came to New York, and Slap Happy was breaking up, and he and his partner were breaking up, and we decided to work together.
That's great. Barrett, tell us about being with the Globetrotters. That must have been amazing, Barrett.
Yeah, it's Barrett.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it was for me a great experience, just getting to travel, as Alan said. We were in North America, South America, Asia, Europe, and I was 22, 23, 24 years old, and it was just a terrific experience for me.
That's great. That's great. So you incorporate comedy and a little bit of magic into your show.
Very little magic.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The mysterious eyepiece that appears, or the way you were playing with the pencil and everything?
Yeah, just a little here or there. Yeah, we use it just basically to keep people happy and entertain. That's all.
Well, the routine with the boxes is just great.
Well, thank you very much.
And this, I guess we didn't see this the last time. The routines with the hats, that was great.
Well, thank you very much.
So it's more than just juggling and comedy. But I love it when you go out in the audience. That is the most hysterical.
Well, that's actually the most fun for us too. Because we never know. Different things happening, and a fair environment is not like just being at a theater. Right. Where the lights are off in the theater and you can't see people, and people are wandering around, and they don't. It's a whole different feeling here at a fair. So we like that.
So what do you guys do when you're not at a fair? Like, where do you usually perform?
We work a lot in theaters and schools, and just all over North America. Anywhere we can get work, we're happy to go.
Were the Globetrotters good guys?
Yeah, they were, but I was working with them from 1980 to 1983, so I think they've had some personnel changes.
Yeah, but that was some of the golden age players back then. Yeah.
One of the things that really impresses me about your show is I watch you guys doing these different routines where you're juggling and you're passing the balls back and forth and whatnot, and I just think, oh my God, how many hours of practice have you guys had to put in to learn to do some of the stuff that you do and to do it so seamlessly?
Yeah, well, some of the routine. We first off, as you know, I don't know if we mentioned it on air already here, but we have been working together for over 25 years.
Right.
But we've both been juggling longer than that. So we've been juggling over, each of us has been juggling over 35. But some of the routines, like for instance the last routine in the show with where we're bouncing the balls, that took us a couple of years to put together.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And the one with the
Even the blocks took quite a while.
the one with the
months.
pins is really something.
Yeah, well,
You know.
They all take a while. They all
Have
take
you
a
ever
while.
had a situation where you didn't get a volunteer for that one?
No.
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 Have you ever had a volunteer who walked off stage or who decided they didn't like it? Or
No.
no? That's great.
We try to treat people decently when we're on stage. Neither one of us, if we're watching shows, neither one of us likes to be pulled up on stage particularly. So if we get somebody, we try to treat them well and
That's
you
great.
know,
Yeah, we're sensitive.
bring
to
them
that.
in on the fun.
The same thing when
Alan is extra sensitive.
You were up there. Did you feel like you were being?
No, not at all.
okay.
I'm a performer. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm an
yeah,
actor and everything.
yeah.
You're talking about the average Joe off the street. you
Right,
know?
right, yeah.
I mean, and with same thing with the kids. I mean, you had one kid who came up who didn't want to tell a joke and everything.
Right,
Have you
right.
had any problems with the kids? Or?
No, I mean, they just come up because they're all excited and they don't quite understand that they're being asked to do something. And we understand it. I mean, a kid's a kid, so.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly. So, what's been your best experience doing this, Barrett?
I would have to say working with Alan. We both like to travel, so just getting to see a lot of different places. And we like to perform. We like to perform live.
Yeah. No, the traveling is great. I mean, we really have, though Barrett before was saying that we principally work in North America now, we have been all around the world. And we've done been to some great places. And but the nicest thing is actually getting to meet everybody.
That's great. How many shows a year do you do?
Well, it depends. So if we're doing stuff like this, we're doing a couple shows a day for a run of 12 days. That's 24 in just a very short time. But oftentimes we'll go out and we'll do 1 or 2 shows at a theater, but it takes you a day to get to the theater and then another day to get home, that kind of thing. So I don't know how many we do.
Probably somewhere around 150 shows a year.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, 52 weeks and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything else you guys would like to tell us before we wrap?
Come out to the fair. We're here until August 19th.
And hopefully
Twice a
you'll
day.
be here next year too.
Well, hopefully we'll be here for next year too. Yeah, that'll be wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, it's been
So
great.
Your website again is?
TheGizmoGuys.com.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Yeah, Ellen and Barrett, everyone.
Thank you.
So what is this